Today we'll be playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Even an absolute beginner should be able to leave this video being able to play chords in both hands so that the song sounds nice and people can sing along. First, we're going to show the notes on sheet music, the melody, and then we will go to the chords and show how you can add different notes and use both hands to play the chords even without reading the sheet music to make the song sound nice. Okay, first, what key is this song in? It's in the key of C major. So the key of C major is all the white notes. No sharps, no flats. It starts here with C, and it goes up. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? We're going to play the melody now. You can follow along with the notes on the sheet music. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, easy enough, but just playing the melody sounds a little bit plain. How can we add some notes, add some elements to make it sound nicer? And if you don't read sheet music, you can do this by playing chords. So let's look at the chords that make up this song. So the first one, it's in the key of C major. You're going to be playing a lot of the C major chord. So the C major chord is C, E, and G. Remember how we get major chords. You start with the root note, you go up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go up 3 more half steps, 1, 2, 3, C, E, and G, right? So you can play it like this. You can play the first inversion with C at the top, or you play the second inversion with C in the middle. That's all C. And in your left hand, you can play the C octave, or you can play fifths, which is the C and a G. So. Okay, so those are some of the options you have, all just by knowing the C major chord. Next, we have the F major chord. So F is here. And how do we get our major chord? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. F, A, and C, right? And you do the inversion. Root position. First inversion, F is on the top. Second inversion, F is in the middle. And you can play the octave. Or you can play with the fifth, F and C. So those are some of your options when playing the F major chord. And if you want to go from F to C, I can be playing the fifth in my left hand, and then I drop to the octave, right? So it's pretty simple. You're not moving too many fingers there. F, C, right? Or alternatively, you can be playing F with the octave and then C with the fifths in the left hand. All right, so the last chord in this song, we see a G7. So when you see that 7, you can play that. You can also just play the G if you want. So first I'll just show you the G. So G starts here, and then you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's your G major chord, G, B, and D. Right, so you can play it like this in the first inversion, G on the top, or second inversion, G in the middle. And then in the left hand, you can play the octaves, or you can play the fifth. So you can play like this. this. That's all G, right? Now where it says G7, there are 8 notes in the scale, right? Full octave. So from G to the next G, that's 8 notes. So the 7 is the one right before that octave. So in this case, the F. So the G7 chord is just playing your G chord, but adding that F. And I usually do this with my thumb, my index finger, my middle finger, then my pinky. Well, you don't have to play that F on the top. You could play it down here on the bottom. If I have these G's in my left hand, I can put that F in there with my thumb. And then this G7 chord will always go back to C, to the root chord. So now back to C, and that sounds nice. So if you want, you can just play the G. But if you want to add that 7, just adds that little extra tension that resolves right to the C. So we know the chords. I think we're ready to play the song. I'll start with just the chords, and then afterwards we can introduce some arpeggios to make it flow even a little bit more. So, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So something you can do to add an element to the song, instead of playing the chords all together, you can break them up into individual notes, and this is called arpeggios. Sounds something like this. For C, for F, G, all right, so this is another tool in your toolbox when you're playing chords. You can play them all together, or you can break them up into arpeggios, and you can mix them together in the same song. So let's play the song one more time, and we'll mix in some arpeggios, and then we'll call it a night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, if you like this video, well, great. That's why I make them. So, thanks. Have a good night.